In the quiet moments of ordinary life, we often find the answers we weren't looking for. This is Quiet Intersections. He stood at the sink, hands submerged in warm, soapy water. The dish detergent gave off a light scent that lingered in the air, mingling with the faint smell of coffee from earlier that morning. As he scrubbed the plate, he felt the smooth surface give way beneath his fingers, the stubborn remnants of last night's dinner slowly peeling away. Droplets of water cascaded down the sides, catching the light briefly before splashing into the basin below. He placed the clean plate on the drying rack, where others lay stacked and waiting for their turn. In the next room, the clock ticked steadily, marking time with each second. His gaze flickered across to it, then back to the plates. They were a mismatched collection, some chipped and faded, but all holding memories of meals shared, birthdays, and quiet evenings alike. He wondered if it was foolish to cling to items like these when he could simply buy new ones. But something about their imperfections felt right, like a reminder that life itself was as much about flaws as it was about beauty. The sun filtered through the window, illuminating specks of dust that danced in the light. He paused to watch them settle on a nearby shelf lined with trinkets collected over years, a small pottery bowl from a flea market trip with friends, an old photograph tucked between books, capturing moments now long gone. He reached over and picked up the photograph, tracing a finger over its edges before placing it back among faded spines. This was his life, a series of small choices marked by items accumulating dust and memories alike. Each piece told a story. Each scratch or fading color indicated time's relentless march forward. This morning had been different. This morning had begun with a decision not just about what to have for breakfast, but what path to take today. He remembered standing in front of the pantry, surveying options, cereal or toast. He thought about his job, how it traveled like quicksand underfoot, always there but never quite solid enough to assure his footing. That creased face of his manager came to mind, eyes narrowed in perpetual scrutiny. Cereal won out against toast, though both seemed to lack character in comparison to breakfast ideas he'd enjoyed years ago, things made with intention rather than mechanization. So there he was, pouring cereal into a bowl, watching as each piece plummeted into place lazily before drowning under milk. He thought about his options that day. Dishes needed washing, houses needed cleaning, bills awaited attention, thoughts bounced around like stray balls in a pinball machine. There was that deadline for work looming over him again. He ruminated over it while trying to concentrate on the smell of freshly brewed coffee wafting from his mug beside him, strong and bitter at first, but warming with time as he took small sips. The coffee jar felt heavy in his hands, a comforting weight offering temporary relief amid a day steeped in uncertainty. As he returned to clearing dishes from the counter, he couldn't shake off thoughts of that meeting scheduled later on. Brief words exchanged behind a plastic table while someone else reviewed numbers displayed in various charts, without him directly involved in conversation again this time around, stuck at window watching instead. Could they see him through the glass? Or were they too absorbed in their discussions? Then again, perhaps it was just the same routine again, choosing between doing nothing and burning brightly until exhaustion drained him dry. He tightened his grip on the side of the sink and sighed deeply as sheets would emerge folded later by unseen hands, not his own. Decisions made during quiet moments repeated themselves as he washed stains away like old ink blotting pages left opened, another word unsaid or missed connection suddenly fading back into silence once more. Finally done with washing dishes after what felt like hours had elapsed just by dwelling within this tiny space, cluttered up yet full of unexamined stories, that baffling clarity crept back every time food went missed, alone on muted plates, like so many misinterpretations lost amid deliberation. Some stories don't end when the video ends. They stay with us. If this one did, you're welcome to stay a little longer. Subscribe for more quiet stories.